Something strange is happening in Southeast Asia, and it's pulling the world's attention in a way no one expected. Investors, travelers, students, retirees, and even entire companies are suddenly looking in one direction, asking the same quiet question: how did this country become so important, so fast? Welcome back to TripSphere. Today, we're diving into a question that keeps surfacing across social media, business forums, and travel conversations. Why is the world so obsessed with Malaysia right now, and why does this fascination seem to be growing instead of fading? This isn't about trends that come and go or viral clips that disappear after a week. It's about a deeper shift that's happening quietly, one that's reshaping how people see opportunity, lifestyle, and the future itself. For a long time, Malaysia existed just outside the global spotlight. It wasn't ignored, but it wasn't celebrated either. Tourists passed through, businesses traded, and life moved forward, calmly, steadily, without noise. Back then, Malaysia was often reduced to simple labels. A developing nation. A tropical stopover. A manufacturing hub. Few people paused to look closer at what was forming beneath the surface. While flashier countries grabbed headlines, Malaysia focused on foundations. Roads, ports, airports, digital infrastructure, and education systems were improved step by step, not for applause, but for resilience. The turning point came when the world started changing faster than expected. Living costs surged. Cities became exhausting. Work-life balance vanished. Stability started feeling rare instead of boring. That's when Malaysia began standing out, not because it shouted louder, but because it stayed grounded while everything else felt unstable. People noticed the contrast. Kuala Lumpur transformed into a city where global ambition met everyday comfort. Skyscrapers rose beside street food stalls. High-speed internet existed alongside deep-rooted traditions. What surprised many was how accessible everything felt. Modern healthcare without impossible bills. Quality education without lifelong debt. Safe neighborhoods without isolation. Comfort without excess. Businesses followed the people. International companies realized they could operate efficiently without burning out their workforce. Startups discovered they could grow without drowning in costs. Innovation found space to breathe. Malaysia also mastered something few countries manage well: cultural harmony. Different languages, religions, and traditions didn't just coexist, they shaped daily life in a way that felt natural, not forced. As remote work expanded, digital nomads searched for places that actually supported long-term living. Malaysia wasn't just scenic, it worked. Reliable systems, friendly policies, and a welcoming environment made staying easy. At first, skepticism ruled. People assumed the stories were exaggerated. Just another online illusion. But then the voices multiplied: students, entrepreneurs, retirees, families, all saying the same thing in different ways. If you're enjoying uncovering how countries quietly rewrite their story while the world looks elsewhere, staying connected here might surprise you. The emotional shift came when visitors stopped calling Malaysia underrated and started calling it home. That's a powerful transition, from discovery to belonging. You can feel it in the pride of locals, in the confidence of young professionals, and in the calm rhythm of daily life. Progress here doesn't feel rushed. It feels intentional. Malaysia didn't chase perfection. It chased balance. And in a world exhausted by extremes, balance suddenly became irresistible. This obsession isn't about luxury or hype. It's about a place that offers dignity, opportunity, and peace, all at once, without demanding everything in return. Maybe that's why the world keeps watching. Because Malaysia isn't just developing, it's redefining what a good future can look like. And what makes this even more fascinating is that this story is still unfolding. The next chapter may be even more surprising than the last.